Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am in Marina del Rey at the Korea Conference 2024, and I was able to snag the other co-founder of Mission Matters, Chirag, on the show. Chirag, man, how long has it been since you've been on the show?
I think start of the year.
Yeah.
I think it's been 6-7 months at least.
I've been bugging you, man. I'm excited. So Korea Conference, we got a lot to unpack here. So Korea Conference 2024, what's the vision for this partnership and how we've been working with Jenny and with Jim Wong and their entire board? Like, what's the vision of this?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just to highlight what's happening in Korea. There's a lot of opportunities between the Korean beauty products, not to mention K-pop, and that exploding, not only in all of Asia, but it is pouring over into the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And Jenny's done a remarkable job of bringing together these entrepreneurs, these entertainers, the investor community out of Korea to come and learn about what's happening here. They're bringing them to LA so that we can learn about what's happening there, but also then providing people here in the U.S. investment opportunities out in Korea and vice versa. So Jenny's done a great job of building the bridge, connecting Korea and the U.S.
I think it's exciting. Like, I've had a couple of interviews with companies from abroad and otherwise, and it's just like the technology, the innovation. I think it's great. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, no, they've done an amazing job kind of building it up. So yeah, excited to be a part of it.
So I got a story for everyone that you may not know, and Chirag knows this story, but I haven't said on the podcast. So last year when we were at this conference, that was the inception of our yearly leadership conference. We were on the boat, we were on the top fourth floor, we're on the deck, and I'm like, Chirag, why don't we have a conference? And you're like, yeah, we should have a conference. And I had a little bit of FOMO. I'm like, man, I want to do a conference too. So that's where our leadership conference, for everybody that's going to come out to that's where it started. That question right there. And this is how it normally works for everyone, just so you know, because I talk about Chirag on the show a lot. Finally, I got him on. It's been a while, but first we have an idea, then we get Chirag to do it.
That's why I don't come on the show.
Well, okay, I see how that works. Yeah, whatever. But that's how we get it. And speaking of like these collaborations, these partnerships, it's been the amount of events that you're putting on that we're collaborating with other event producers, conference organizers. I mean, speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, I think we've developed about close to 35 to 40 different partnerships over the past year and a half, and they're all very different. We got the Korea Conference here. We have an amazing partnership with Milken Conference, Milken Institute, to a variety of different, like, healthcare, different conferences, legal conferences. So we get industry specific, but then we also get specific into other, causes, if you want to call it that. I mean, we're working on quite a few things related to cancer, to everything. We just published a women's leadership book. Yep. And so I know you'll be going in like a week or less, maybe.
Tomorrow. After this, I'll be on a plane to D.C. to go take care of that. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll be in D.C., Kennedy Center. We got a whole big shindig.
Yeah, so there's just so many different things that are taking place right now. So these are all just the amazing partnerships that we're building upon and building towards. So it's been remarkable to just see it all come together and how it's unfolding.
Yeah. What do you look for in a partner? Like a lot of different organizations that you can, Mission Matters is approached by, and for everybody watching, we field these all day long, but Chirag has done an excellent job of curating the right partners to make sure that we're moving the Mission Matters brand forward and really mission forward in general. What do you look for in a partner?
Yeah, look, there's a few variables. First is making sure it's a mutual fit. It's not one-sided. When we're looking for a partnership, it needs to be mutually beneficial. And so for a lot of them, it's, do they have the similar audience that listens to our podcast content that are clients of ours? Yep. Does it fall into that entrepreneurship, that leadership category, working with those types of folks? And so that's the number one thing. Number two, making sure that it's a cultural fit, that the people running the other company or organization that we're partnering with are aligned with us and aligned with our values. Yeah. And then also making sure that, we've got our team steady and that we can execute, and that on both sides that we both are carrying our fair share of weight or whatever the expectations are of what we're supposed to deliver on. And so, those are three of many, but, I think those are probably the three more important ones.
Yeah. So I hate to even ask this question because it's a loaded one and I don't know, and I know it's going to grow. What do we got on the agenda for the rest of the year? That's a hard question.
Like right after Labor Day weekend, we have our Future CPG Summit on September 4th.
Yep.
We partnered up with the Cardiovascular Tech Summit, which is a couple days away. It's actually in Orange County by a group called Octane. We're a media partner of their event. You, of course, are going to DC this weekend, so
with
that's
Women Connect Good.
And then we have our PodCon podcast conference coming up
September 26th.
Yep. And then we have our Longevity Investor Summit coming up October 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
Also coming up, like literally a week after. And then we are topping it off with our Leadership Conference, our big one, coming up November 6th.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot on the docket, and there's more being added along.
Oh, and just announced actually today. I don't know if you saw the email because you've been out for all day, and we've been doing this all day. So we just now with Gifters X Talks. So November 12th, off the top of my head, it's November 12th, Tuesday, November 12th. We just locked down the venue. So me and Chirag are heading to Miami.
Nope, we'll be in Miami. And then I know there's a couple of other conferences we're covering in Miami.
Yeah.
So it's just going to keep being
Pipes Conference. Oh, my gosh. Chirag keeps us busy. All right, well, speaking of busy, I know he's got to get back to this conference. Last thing, Chirag, people want to follow you online, Instagram, or otherwise. How do they do that?
So everything that I have is at Chirag D. Sagar. So my first name, middle initial, D as in dog, and Sagar, my last name, at anywhere, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. Though I'm not as active on that platform, but I do observe, I do watch what other people are doing. But anyways, point being is you can find me on every social platform.
Awesome.
There.
So for everybody watching, just so you know, we'll put the links in the show notes so that you can just click on them and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're putting out new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration that's going to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you.